Alright, so now we got a little bit of clarification. This is CoryXKenshin beat the allegation. This is the video I was talking about that popped up in my feed, and we're gonna check it out.
This was literally not intended to attack or have attacks towards Cory. So please stop the essay allegations towards him. That is not true, and that's not what I said. There was no cheating or pregnancy. There was no editing of messages. Those were literally rumors that they made you guys believe because they were trying to bring traction to their content. Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, CoryXKenshin may have just beat the allegations. If you don't remember,
May just have beat the allegation. What do you mean? She just said that he didn't do none of that.
yesterday I made a video covering this girl by the name of Panda Ninja XX Official. She's a content creator who ended up dropping this like 6-part series of her past relationship with the popular creator CoryXKenshin, and it's gone extremely viral. 2.6 million, 1.7 million, right? These videos are going absolutely viral, bonkers. She finally released her own like 4-minute video clarifying some of the things. Now, one of the most important things that she clarified was that there was no SA involved in these allegations. For clarification, he did not SA me. Now, this is from a TikTok story. I do not see this. Whenever I ended up making my video, I did not see this. So take this with a grain of salt. Either way, she also ended up confirming this in her 4-minute video, breaking down the situation again, that there was no SA. A lot of people started pushing this narrative because she lumped CoryKenshin in with other past like abusers that she had. One of them who SA'd her, and she lumped Cory in this category, which kind of led to people creating this idea.
Okay, so that's the problem that we have, is that you falsely stated something and alluding that he did it by, you know, that his name and who he is and that he's very famous. So you use him as content to generate. I mean, it's freaking smart and brilliant, but do you not know what this is going to do to somebody in this form who has a very clean base of as a content creator? He's very clean channel, and the people he's look up to him and watch. I mean, granted, you should never look up to a content creator in any aspect because everybody's flawed, but still, you did it on purpose. Something in your mind should tell you not to use this guy. So why did you post him in there? Why can you just not post about the situation regarding not having him in there? You see what I'm saying? Like, that didn't make sense. Like, you intentionally did that for a specific reason.
Idea that, oh, he SA'd her, as well as this video of him making a very inappropriate joke about doing something to her in her sleep. Now, they both laughed that joke off. They both thought it was pretty.
Well, she did claim that she was very comfortable with him and that she didn't feel, as you say, like unbothered. She didn't feel bothered about that. And she knew that he was joking, right? So she did clarify that too as well.
Funny. Of course, the internet didn't think it was very funny. You know what I mean? Like, there's always a situation where it's like, I think it's funny, and there's like a third guy who's like, I didn't, cancel him, right? That's one of those situations. If you watched my video breaking down everything, I gave my thoughts. A lot of people kind of missed that. They didn't really listen to my thoughts. They just assumed I was like a Cory hater or a Cory meat writer, and that's going to happen regardless. Either way, I kind of gave my thoughts and gave my opinions and basically came to the conclusion that CoryKenshin was a F-boy, right? Some guy who, liked this girl, maybe said a few things, rizzed her up quite a little bit so he could get in her pants. And then whenever, the time came to be in a relationship or whatnot, or further the relationship further than just, friends with benefits or whatever, he wasn't really down with all that. That's kind of what my conclusion came to. And she was very upset about it and ended up dropping that 6.
Okay, so that makes sense.
Part series that.
Okay, so yeah, it was more revenge content, right? It was revenge content. And I'll be honest with you. I I I don't care to shit, right? I really don't. I really don't. It's their business. Why put it on the line? I don't know. If Corey didn't put you out in public, why would you make it public about other things then about him? You know, like clearly he didn't want you around as far as showing people who you were for him as him, and it wasn't to take anything further than that. So why are you mad? Like, at least be glad that you had some time to do something big with him, at that time, like dating or something. Whatever the case may be. People are entitled to, like, quote unquote somebody be in a serious relationship when it's like, did y'all have that conversation, sit down before y'all did all the other stuff? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? Like, did y'all had that conversation that you want to be serious? How long y'all want to actually be serious? It's just, I don't know. Like, she's benefiting more off of him right now than he's benefiting off of her. Regardless, and she can say that she don't care about the money and fame, but it's like clearly you want revenge and some attention because you're doing it right now when it didn't have nothing to do with him about the situation that you're explaining in those stories.
Was freaking spanning 30 minutes, like my last video. Now, there was
and I just want to say this, and I'm gonna play it, but regardless on either side, I'm tired of seeing people taking people's names and put it in bad light without the right proper justice. And you're just literally lying on folks or creating scenarios like, dude, we got to stop doing stuff like this. Like, you don't get no good karma for this at all. No good points for this. No brownie points, no nothing. You don't get nothing from this. You all you do is now you've made yourself as a person that people don't want to have a relationship with. Because they're like, oh, if you do this to him and he's one of the biggest content creators, I definitely don't want to be with you because you're going to put my business out. And I'm not even probably as half of his level. See what I'm saying?
a fake Twitter account going around called Panda Ninja XX_. It's very easy to mistake this for being the real one, as this is the original Panda Ninja XX. She has since protected her posts. Earlier today and even last night, her account was up. Unfortunately, she has closed down the account. They are locked now, so you have to be a follower to see it. Either way, the fake account.
So yeah, see, again, monetary gain. You quote unquote temporary made your account to where people can't access it until they followed you. You want people to follow you. Like, all these moves she's doing is basically just to get people to follow her and to get attention. Like, it's crazy.
Ended up getting deleted, right? If you've seen this account floating around, you most likely have seen some of the things where this account is pretending to be her, saying, I made everything up, it's all fake, it's all fake. Again, I don't think that CoryXKenshin necessarily did anything like horrifically bad, but the things that she was showing were indeed not fake. A lot of it was, again, her opinions and her thoughts on the situation, how she felt about it, right? I disagree with her. I don't think that he's a bad guy. I just think he's kind of a douche. But that stuff wasn't fake, right? So there was a fake account that was created to try to discredit her and make it seem like she was psychotic and doing this all for clout. And of course, that account is now deleted. Now, it's kind of hard to find some of the tweets that this account posted before it ended up getting deleted and ended up coming out as being a troll.
And this is, I'm sorry, man. I just have so much with this, bro. First of all, if that's the case and he's a douche, then don't fuck with him. Why date a douche? There's plenty of other better guys. Second of all, your profile picture says it all. Your profile picture, I've been wanting to say this, but your profile picture says it all. As soon as I seen the profile picture, I was like, yeah. You seem like the type of chick that does things and puts yourself out there in lingeries and all that stuff. and want to be looked at as meat. I've been holding my tongue back, but when I see a profile picture like that, I'm like, yeah, you want to be looked at as meat. That's what you're going to get. It don't matter if it's CoryXKenshin or whoever. It don't matter. When you out there having your business out there like this in lingerie as a profile picture, when really that should be someone with you and your significant other to look at, you know what I'm saying? And you have it out, for public to see you in a profile picture like that, then yeah, people gonna look at you as meat. So there's no surprise. I'm not surprised. Now, if she had a profile picture and she was a little bit cleaned up and it was different, I'm like, okay, but it's already red flags. All these things they say is little red flags, and it doesn't even matter if he's a douchebag or not. It don't matter. It don't matter. He ain't holding a gun to your head. He ain't being abusive. Why are you still in a relationship with him? Why?
Being fake. This account said, I have no words. I'm so sorry for the lies about this whole situation. Though the DMs are real, it is not Cory. It was another ex before Cory. I was just so upset how our relationship ended. No, I didn't cheat on him. We just had some issues. I'm trying to process.
So that is just crazy, dude. So though the DMs are real, it is not Cory. So number one, I mean, even though the video that they were talking about, that one was crazy. Like I had react to, and they showed a clip of that when Cory and her, they're walking down the hallway and they were playing, and he was play joking the way he was. That was crazy though. I ain't gonna lie, that was crazy. I can't even defend that. But you're telling me not only that he quote unquote beat the allegation, but the DMs that you share in text wasn't him? So it wasn't him. That's crazy.
That's my trauma. Again, this is a fake account, so this is just really weird all around, right? Again, I've kind of given my thoughts on Cory, I've given my thoughts on this Panda Ninja chick, but for someone to make a fake account to essentially try to put Cory in the clear is just not a good look. Like if they're a CoryXKenshin fan, it's just stupid, it's just silly, and it takes away from like the actual situation, whether it's Panda Ninja or whether it's Cory giving his side of the allegations in the story. To just have a fake account come in the mix and just start throwing out random nonsense is a dumb look. Just like the people who were, claiming that Cory SA'd her, because these are dumb things to say. These are horrific allegations, and to muddy the water, to poison the well in this way by just creating fake accounts or spreading fake rumors or just kind of jumping to conclusions is not the best way to handle this. Either way, we're going to jump over here to her 4-minute video that she dropped earlier. It says, for clarity, she literally dropped this video 2 hours ago, and here it goes.
Really want to make this clear that, and this is very important, I'm saying this literally with all my heart, this was never about defaming Cory at all. It literally was me venting about something that happened to me in the past that did hurt me.
And that kind of answers it, right? That's kind of my point. This whole thing was just to vent, to get some stress off about some past drama. Again, I think this whole thing was just some bad relationship drama. And personally, I don't think it's that serious. I think, of course, if you play women, manipulate women to get in their pants and stuff, is pretty bad. But he's definitely not on par with some of the other pretty horrific people that we've seen be exposed in recent years, right?
Call it for what it is, bro. What Cory did, whether it's about getting in her pants, whatever, and then tell her anything that she want to hear, and just have a little sneaky night, is wrong. All right, if you want to say it's wrong, it's wrong. But call it what it is. On her situation, on her side, you was trying to dirty the waters, and you was trying to make it seem like he was just a very horrible person, that he did some things to you, when it wasn't him, it was someone else. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just when I see people who are not genuine like that, and they try to use folks, and they speak lies, and they do certain things, they should be held accountable. Just like if Cory actually did some of those things, how people would expect him to be held accountable for that too, right? So she's gonna go back to living her normal life and she's not gonna be affected. And then you're gonna have some people who are horny as fuck gonna go over and follow her just because she looked bad to them. She's still gaining from him. What do we not see from this? Like, she's still gaining from him. She did all this buzz, got millions of views on her shorts and stories, and then backpedal and say that this is not him. Well, why you have him inside the thing? I just don't get it. This is just stupid.
I felt at that moment that I wanted to share with people that may have similar experiences.
Don't play that
like
card.
I did.
Don't play that
And
card.
that's basically it.
Don't play that card because you didn't
So
have
basically,
Now that makes me wonder, when she said that there are other people out there, other women, was that lying? Was she serious? Nobody else has come out so far, so of course, if more people do, I will update you. But her saying that kind of is iffy. Like, she's like, I just wanted to say something in case other people do. But she already told us before that she knew there were other people. So yeah, weird.
what I'm going to show you now is everything pertaining to the situation. As proof, this was literally not intended to attack or have attacks towards Cory. So please stop the essay allegations towards him. That is not true, and that's not what I said.
So there we go.
She probably gonna end up getting. She probably could have got sued. I would have sued her ass. I ain't gonna lie. I would have sued her ass. I would have sued her. I would have sued her. Literally, because if you could be comfortable playing someone like him and put him on blast and make it seem like, why not just put the actual person who did you wrong? If you had no phony bony in your body that says, hey, I'm just gonna just post Cory and make it seem like, make him the face of the essay allegations, then why not just put the actual person in? Put the other person on blast then, if that was the actual case. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I don't know. I see through it. And, you know, whether it was Cory or anybody, you could just, if this was anybody in that situation other than Cory, I would still look at the same thing like bullshit. This is bullshit because so many people got a way of doing this to people, whether it's to have revenge or to get monetary gain out of. When they could, if she's a content creator, then just go create content. Do reactions, make gaming content, do streaming, whatever. Like, you don't have to do what you're doing to get the type of attention you are, because it's not good attention anyways. It's negative attention. And all you're going to do is still attract a bunch of horny men and horny boys who follow you, not because of your personality and who you are, but because of what you represent. Right? Am I wrong? All right, let's go ahead and keep playing this.
There we have it. To me, that is the most important part. CoryXKenshin did not SA this woman. That's the most important part. You can think he is a douche for taking advantage of this chick, or for, flirting with her a little too much, getting her.
Man, they're grown ass folks. Grown folks. You know what I'm saying? The video looks like they were dating like years ago. They were young. They were probably like mid-20s, just below, you know what I'm saying, mid-20s, maybe like 22, 23, 24, or 25. Probably 25. It looked like it was years ago. So, like, still, they're grown ass folks. Like, you know what I'm saying?
In her feels so that he could get in her pants, and then, not want a relationship.
Bro, stop pandering, bro. Say what it is. It's bullshit. That's all it was.
You can think whatever you want about that situation. To me, the biggest thing is that he did not SA this girl. He's
all right, okay. I'm good. I'm good with it. I don't think I have to react to anything else on here, because that was the main thing. I was looking for the rest of the information of her actually admitting, like, okay, he didn't do those things, he didn't do that. And I got some extra information, like the stuff from the text and all that. So Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy, man. People they do stuff like that, and they um just trying to use people as monetary gain, man. You know, she saw that she knew that this man's name and his personal brand was going to do numbers, putting him beside some interesting topics that is drama. She knew. And whether it's a guy or a girl who does stuff like this, it's just sickening to me because it's like you make it hard for people to believe other folks when they go through stuff like this. And that's my whole take with this. It's like the boy who cried wolf. Eventually people are just not going to care because we see it so many times where they pull the rug and it's not real. People are lying. People are just trying to get back at somebody. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like nobody wants to keep hearing that stuff when you're playing with angles and you're trying everything to make it seems like it was somebody who didn't do anything. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's my take on it. And it's crazy. What y'all think in the comment sections? Let me know. Anyways, see y'all on the next one. Peace.